Good morning, or hello, because you might be watching this video not in the morning. It's really early here in Kentucky, and I wanted to make a quick video for um, small business owners because I am you. I have been you. I've been you for my whole entire career. For the first time in my life, I find myself employed by a corporation. I have never been an employee ever, and I'm 35. So, um, I love it, by the way. It's been extreme. I found the right role for me. It's perfect. But I'm always, thinking and doing stuff outside of, uh, at night I work on my own stuff. What I wanted to do is I used to own a digital marketing agency. It was a mid-sized agency, 14 employees, lots of clients all over the country, and we ran Google ads. But we ran them in the way that an agency runs ads and not really the way that a business owner runs ads. And so I've always pretty much run ads. I've basically been running ads since maybe 2010, Google ads specifically. And wow, things have just really changed a lot. And I wanted to make this video because I feel like sometimes people are like skeptical on whether or not ads work. And so I wanted to show you what it looks like when attribution. Uh, you have to be able to prove someone spends this amount on Google and you make this much on your website. And when attribution is set up properly, um, then you have the right data in Google Ads and you can see that things are working within the parameters that are set for your company. So, what our the company I work with, we have specific metrics that we're looking to hit on a daily basis. And so we literally are making decisions sometimes multiple times a day on our bidding strategy. But we're also spending, a decent amount between Google and Meta. And so I wanted to show you what an actual account looks like. So this is August. This is one day, August 19th. We had 12,000 clicks, 941 sales. We had $79,000 in income, and we spent $11,000 to acquire that. And so here's what my focus as the marketing director is going to be for these sales. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, what roughly that's an ACOS, an acquisition cost of sale, or a cost per acquisition of, doing the math in my head, maybe like 15%, 14%, something like that, 16%. Um, so that's a little high. I like to acquire customers for around 5 to 7. Obviously, everyone does. Now, when you blend it with our organic traffic, we're probably going to be way, way below that. And that's, when your marketing is good and your SEO is good, that's what you can see. But what I'm thinking for this is, okay, this looks pretty good. But what I really need to do, what I really need to focus on as a small business owner is how do I get these people to come back? So they just bought something from us. How do I get them to come back? And so while, these campaigns, I'll kind of show you how this is set up. PMAX, first of all, if you don't know what a PMAX campaign is, it is a shopping campaign on Google, but it's kind of like smart shopping. So a long time ago, and a long time ago in the digital world, a year ago, 2 years ago, people would hate on smart campaigns on Google for a really good reason. They didn't work. They basically just like made you spend more money than were worth it. All of a sudden, the attribution modeling started getting better. And again, attribution modeling means you're accurately tracking the customer journey of they came from this ad, they took this action, it's attributed to this ad. So the attribution modeling got a lot better. Okay, so then smart campaigns started being something that people used. Now, big, huge agencies are primarily using this type of bidding, which is like a smart shopping campaign bidding, because it's really working. And so let me tell you a little secret if you are an e-commerce seller about PMAX that most people don't know. You got to get 15 conversions. You have to spend in order to get 15 conversions. So when you set up your PMAX campaign, you're going to set it up and you're going to have limited options for your bid strategies. Eventually, you're going to want to get to this type of bid strategy: maximize conversions with a target return on ad spend. Okay, that's where you want to get. You can't get there until you get 15 conversions. So if you've set up a PMAX campaign in the past and you've not seen any results from it, please hear me, because I am I build review widgets. Like I'm building me and Ross, my other founder, my name's Ross as well. We're building tools to empower small business owners because it drives me insane that these huge platforms don't, they have so much power. But these tools are available to us, like us, meaning small business owners. So it, set up a PMAX campaign if you're a small business owner that's selling products on your website. You don't have to spend a whole lot. Like, you can set your daily budget. I mean, our daily budget here was $600. Um, and I think that we spent, well, it's $600 today. Back at this time, it was probably closer to this, around 2000. But I mean, like, let's check this out. So, you know, we spent 2000, we made $25,000. I mean, who's not going to take that? I mean, that math makes sense. Um, hopefully. If it doesn't make sense, then you might potentially need to reevaluate what you're making. So, set up your PMAX campaign, get to 15 conversions. It's pretty much like that across the board now. Now, here's what's happened in the world of search for Google Ads. So, search has changed from programming in keyword searches to contextual based meanings of phrases. So you still have broad, exact, and phrase match, but if you look up the definitions on Google Ads of how those have changed over the years, you're going to see that the meanings of each of those have changed, and it's more of a contextual based search. So if you type in, if someone types in lawn mowing service, then Google might serve. And if someone types in, if you've programmed in the keyword lawn mowing service, but someone types in, I need someone to mow my grass, or I want to pay someone to mow my grass, they're going to serve that ad because now it's contextual. And that one specifically probably would relate to an exact. But I would definitely recommend. I'm trying, obviously you can kind of see some of the campaigns that are in our account, but I can't give you too many specific details about how we're doing it because we've kind of figured out some things. So let me tell you about some of the things we've figured out. So it's now a contextual based search. Again, though, you're going to want to move towards a target ROAS bidding strategy. And the reason I say that is we're literally working with the Google reps, like actually one-to-one, not just your, cold caller, low level salesperson. Like, these are people that are like way, way, way up. Because once you get to a certain level with Google over the course of a year, which, this is like an average-ish day, you start getting access to people within the company that can give you more insights into how things are working. So search has changed to contextual. Negatives, they say, are not as big of a deal once you get to be able to program this type of bid strategy. So in the beginning, you're going to be looking at kind of the normal bid strategies. Like, you can set up conversion-based bid strategies, but you're probably going to be looking at like your normal, maximize clicks, maximize conversions, just the average stuff. But once you hit that 15 conversion benchmark, you're going to get access to different types of bidding strategies for search as well. Personally, I still like programming in negative keywords, even though they're using the AI to go out and say, these are the people we want to bid on. I don't buy it. I like AI. I love AI. I literally use AI many different platforms all day long. But it's still not us. It's still not us. So make good decisions for your business. Anyway, I know that this was kind of a rant, but I just was watching. If you've never heard of Kara Bunton, I was just watching a live stream that she had, and she just made the comment to start thinking about selling things on your own platforms or sell on different platforms. And I just, after having done this for businesses that I own, including businesses where we manufactured stuff, and generating millions of dollars in revenue legitimately each year. Um, this stuff works. And so if you're not playing around with Google Ads, if you're not expanding your knowledge on Google Ads, I just like highly encourage you to do that because it is truly an amazing platform that really can work for you. You just have to set it up right. And so if you have any questions about how do you set this up right? How do you set up proper attribution modeling? How do you set up to make sure that you're tracking conversions? Stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to do that kind of stuff. Um, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to start doing something on a, either a bi-weekly or a weekly basis where I do a really in-depth dive on how to set things up like actual. Um, because it's just time that we help each other and we're not feeding each other just lines of bullcrap. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.